guys, it's Miss Liz here with today's yoga challenge. Today's yoga flow focuses on balance. We're going to use yoga poses to balance on the outside to find our inner balance on the inside. We're going to go through 4 poses today, and even though that doesn't seem like a lot, this is still a challenging flow because you have to use your mind to focus both your brain and your body, as well as your breath to keep yourself calm. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started in our first pose called Bird Dog. All right, guys, we're going to come down to our knees, bringing our knees hips width distance apart and right under our hips. We're going to come down onto our hands, bringing them underneath our shoulders. Good. For our first posture, we're going to find our right hand, and we're going to bring it straight out in front of us, just getting comfortable with this. Good. Bringing the right hand back down, go ahead and find your left hand and bring it long out in front of you. Good. This time, our right leg is going to go out behind us. And bring it back down. Now our left leg. Good. Now that we see what the different parts of the body are going to do, let's put it all together. First, we're going to use our right arm and our left leg. So coming down, bringing the hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. We're going to inhale and exhale, raising our right arm out in front of us and our left leg behind us. Good. You're balancing here, finding a place on the mat to focus your eyes on. Good. If you're having trouble, feel free to lower that left leg towards the floor. Otherwise, you can keep it in the air. Holding for one more breath here and bringing our hands and our knees back to the ground. Good job. Let's try our left side now. We're going to find our left hand and our right leg. Ready? Inhale. Exhale. Extending our left hand in front of us and our right leg behind us. Good. Finding a spot on the mat to focus our eyes on and breathing here. Always remember you can lower that right leg down to the floor if you need a little more support. Good. One more breath here. And exhale. Good job, guys. All right, for our next pose, we're going to move into our L shape. So this pose focuses a lot on balance, a little more than our last pose, Bird Dog. So if you feel that you need to go next to a wall, a counter, or a stool, please feel free. Otherwise, you can go ahead and try it without. This pose, we're going to start with our feet hips width distance apart so we have a nice space. We're going to look in front of us and find a place to focus off in the distance. This is going to be good for our eyes to focus, to calm our brain, and to regulate our breathing. So you can see it's really full body. Finding a place to focus, we're going to shift all of our weight onto our left leg. Tap your left leg, good. And we're going to inhale here, exhale. On our next inhale, kicking our right leg out in front of us, flexing our toes back towards our nose. Good. Go ahead and lower. So I just want to show you, if you need to hold on to a counter or a wall, I just want to show you what that looks like here. I'm putting all the weight on my left leg. Inhale. Lifting my right leg towards the sky. Do you see how it's making an L shape? Very cool. Awesome. Go ahead and lower here. Good. This time we're going to shift all of our weight into our right leg. Go ahead and pat your right leg. Good. And we're going to kick our left leg out in front of us. Inhale. Good. Flexing our toes back to our nose, looking at that place in front of us that we're focusing on. And release. Good job. I'm going to show you again what it looks like on the counter. I am bringing all my weight into my right leg. Inhale, left leg comes forward, making that L shape. Good. Awesome. Let's go ahead and try one more time. This time, I really want you to focus on your breath and on the spot in front of you that you're choosing to focus your eyes on. All right? Go ahead and find that spot. Inhale and exhale, bringing the right leg out in front of you. Good. Go ahead and lower. Remember, you can always go to the wall or a stool, whatever you need. Let's try it again on our left side here. Inhale Exhale. Kicking our left leg out in front of us. Good. Go ahead and lower. This time I want you to try each side on your own, so you can pick whatever side you want to start with. I'm going to start by raising my right side. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and move through it on your own. Inhale, raising one leg. Exhale, lower. Good job. Switching sides here. Inhale. And exhale. Good job. It's not easy. You use a lot of muscles in your legs and in your abs, and you also have to keep really good focus. All right, guys, so that one was a little easier than the one we're about to do, which is called Eagle. This one's a really, really great pose. And if you had a little trouble balancing with our last posture, I'm going to recommend that you go to your counter, your wall, or your stool, okay? I'm going to go ahead and bring in my stool for this one so I can show you guys without having to move. Good. This pose is called Eagle. What we're going to do is the same thing. We're going to pick a leg to start with. So I'm going to bring all of my weight onto my left leg here. Good. I'm going to bring my right knee out in front of me. See, it's bent like the letter L. And I'm going to cross it over my left leg. Good, just like you're sitting cross-legged in a chair. Now, as you can see, I'm using my stool to balance here, and that's perfectly fine, but I still want to make sure I'm focusing on a point in front of me, and that I'm breathing naturally. Good. When you're ready, go ahead and release. Good job, you just did Eagle on your right side. Moving my stool over to the other side, I'm going to this time bring all of my weight into my right leg. I'm going to pick up my left knee, so you can see it's bent in front of me, and cross it over my right leg. Again, using the stool here for balance. Good. Go ahead and release, shake it out. Good job. Good job, guys. We're almost halfway through. Let's go ahead and try again on our right side. This time I'm going to invite you, if you are using a stool or a wall, to lift your hands away from it just a moment while we're in our posture. So, shifting our weight into our left leg, bending our right knee out in front of us, and crossing it over our left leg. Good, Eagle posture on our right. From here, I'm going to open my left hand, and I'm going to lift my hand from the stool. I'm still using it for support. I'm still focusing on the point in front of me. I'm still breathing. And release. Good job. Ready to try it on our left side now? Awesome. Shifting our weight into our right side. We're going to inhale, bending our left knee. Exhale, crossing it over our right leg. Good. If you're ready to balance, open up your right palm and slowly take your left palm off of your chair. Good. Go ahead and shake it out. Awesome job. All right, we have come to the last part of our balance flow. And this last pose is a favorite of mine because I love being out in nature and in the sunshine. And that is why this posture called tree is my very most favorite. This posture has a few different ways of doing it. So I'm going to show you first and then we'll do it together. Tree posture, you can bend your right knee, open it up so your right knee is pointing away from you. From here, you can keep your toes on your mat and bring your heel to your shin. That is a beautiful tree posture right here. Good job. If you want a little more balance practice, we're going to lift our toes off the mat and bring both our heel and our toes on our shin. Now, we want to be careful and we never want to put our foot on our knee. That can be a little dangerous and it can hurt our knee. So we always want to make sure our heel is below our knee. So my knee is here, my heel is here. Good. So that's one way of doing it. So let me show you what it looks like on the left side and then we'll do it together. Your toes will come to your mat so you still have a little bit of support, but you're still balancing here. And your heel will come to your shin. Our palms are facing out and we are focusing on the point in front of us. Good. If you'd like to raise your toes off the mat and bring them onto your shin, you can. Still focusing, still breathing. Good. All right. Let's go ahead and try this together. So stepping hips width distance apart, we're gonna lift our left leg first. So we're gonna lift our right leg first. So we're gonna bring all the weight into our left leg. Good. When you're ready, open up the knee over to your right, coming onto your tiptoes, bringing your palms out facing me. Good. And slowly bring your toes still on the mat and your heel onto your shin. Good job. We're gonna try this again. So if you wanna stay here, you can, or if you wanna try and lift your toes off the mat, focus on that spot in front of you, quiet the mind, use your breathing. Good, go ahead and let it go. Awesome. Let's try on our left side here, bringing all the weight into our right side. When we're ready, opening our knee to the left, coming onto our tiptoes, and bringing our heel to our shin, our toes are on the mat. Opening our palms wide, and if you're ready, go ahead and bring your foot sliding up your shin. Focus here, quiet the mind, use your breath. Good, go ahead and let go. So this time I'm going to give you the option to do tree pose with your toes on the mat. You can do tree pose with your toes off of the mat on your shin. And if you want to take it one step further, you can bring your arms overhead like limbs. Yeah, exactly. Remember that if you need to use a stool or a wall, you absolutely can. All right, guys, let's get started. Bringing our feet hips width distance apart. Our weight is going onto our left leg. Our right knee is opening to the right, coming onto our tiptoes. Our palms open towards me, bringing our toes to the mat, our heels to the shin. Or, if you're ready, bringing your toes off of the mat. And if you want to take it one step further, find that spot to focus on. Inhale, bringing the arms overhead. Good job, that was awesome. Let's do our tree on our left side, and then we're all finished with our balance flow. Awesome, guys. Stepping hips width distance apart, bringing our weight into our right leg, opening our knee to the left, coming onto our tiptoes, bringing our toes to the mat or onto our shin. Slowly coming up. Palms are open. Right here is just fine, or if you're ready, inhale, arms overhead. Good. Focusing here and relax. Awesome job, everyone. I know this wasn't an easy flow, but I'm so proud of you. It's so good for your brain and your body. So I look forward to seeing you again, and I hope you enjoyed your practice. Namaste.